is going to be on this makeup look, and I'm super, super excited to show you guys how I got the look. I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone to create a more colorful look. I usually stick to neutral tones because that's what I know. I am proud of myself for doing that. I recently got an order from Colourpop and I had the blue shadow called Luckfully in there, and it was super, super eye-catching and beautiful. So I was inspired to do a more colorful, kind of a blue smoky eye look. This is probably my most favorite look I've ever done on my channel. It's definitely way different from anything else I've ever done. Pretty dramatic, but also wearable at the same time. I played around with this Colourpop shadow called Luckfully, and then also I tried a new foundation, which I'm dying over. This is the Elcie Micro Silk Foundation. Jaclyn Hill raved about it, now Desi Perkins raved about it. I had to get my hands on it. It is a matte foundation, so I do spray my face with an oil spray before, and I'm finding it super flawless on my skin. It looks really natural, and it's buildable to a medium to full coverage look, and I'm absolutely loving that. So I definitely tested out a few new products today. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. If you guys wanna see how I got this wearable blue smoky eye, keep on watching. For this look, I am using the tape method. I love doing this when I'm working with darker colors or brighter colors. And take your time, make sure the tape is even on both sides. I do take the sticky side off first by just placing it on my hand a few times and then gently tapping that into place. For transition shade, I am starting off with Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. A transition shade is a must when you're working with any look, especially a darker color. So this is just a normal skin tone transition shade that I always go in with. Then going in with Makeup Geek's Creme Brûlée. I'm sticking that into my crease just a little bit deeper. This doesn't add a whole lot more color. It's just a notch deeper than the Peach Smoothie. So running that in my crease kind of slowly here, not really worried about where I'm going because the tape acts as a nice guide. Then this step might not be necessary because I did go in and kind of cover it up later, but this color here is Blackberry from MAC. I wanted my crease to be a little bit purple, a little bit reddish brown, so that's why I started out with this. Putting that on just a fluffy blending brush and focusing that deep into my crease. Next, taking Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, which is a warmer, more reddish toned brown. I'm taking this on a little bit more of a denser blending brush and putting this into my crease. Basically, I'm just building up my crease so that when I go in with my pop of color on my lid, everything will be blending seamlessly and I will have the depth that I want in my crease. So it looks like a lot of work to get a nice crease, but it's super important when you're going in with darker colors or brighter colors for sure. Next, I went in with Makeup Geek's new shadow called Cherry Cola, which is a nice kind of a purpley red with a brown undertone, and this created the exact transition shade that I wanted. I'm packing that on again with the same dense blending brush and putting that into my crease until I get the depth that I want. Now with the dark colors, I like to lightly tap my brush in it and then layer it on to the depth that I want. That way I don't have a hard time blending it out. Then I'm going in with my Colourpop Luckfully shadow. This is a pearlized finish, and this is what inspired me to do this whole look initially. Now these shadows definitely show their true colors when you pack it on with your finger, but initially because it is a bright blue color, I wanted to precisely place it on my eyelid, so I did go in with a flat shader brush at first, and then you'll see I do go in with my finger later, but this is just so I can pack it low near my lash line and I don't go too far into my crease. I have a hooded crease, and that's why I like to open my eyes, close my eyes, and that way I can see exactly where I want the color to go. And this method works best with hooded eyes for sure. Once I have the blue placed where I would like it, I went in with a black on the outer corner of my eye, and this is where the tape really comes in handy, so you can get that crisp line, but you don't really have to work at it. So I took a little bit of black on a pencil brush and I just kept packing it on and building it up to get the darkness that I wanted on the outer corner of my eye, kind of in the shape that I would do if I had a winged liner going. And then I mixed both Cocoa Bear and Cherry Cola and ran that into my crease, basically blending in so that my crease color and my lid color meshed together very well. And I continually packed on the color. This is where I did take my finger and I'm packing on the Luckfully. As you can see, it pops and is way more vibrant this way, but it's not as precise. And then I took the shadow from Makeup Forever. It's in rough shape. I had some issues earlier on. I don't remember the number or the name, but I will put that in the description box below. I wanted to create a gradient effect, so I put this on a flat shader brush on the inner corner of my eye and mixed it with the blue shade. This created a nice kind of a summery turquoise waters effect, which I absolutely love. These Makeup Forever shadows are amazing. Again, I will put it in the description box below. But just fanning this so that the blue and the turquoise color mesh together. And then in between steps, constantly blending into my crease. With Maybelline's gel liner in black, I'm creating a wing. This is where the tape truly helps, and I am terrible at creating a wing, and this takes no effort whatsoever. If you use the tape as the guide on the edge, you can just create that thick wing effect without putting the effort into it. And then I'm taking it, because I have hooded eyes, and I'm doing a very small black line on the inner part of the eye. And this will just help hide my false lashes, but yet not hide the color on my eyelid. And then I'm just giving my lashes a quick coat of mascara. And then you can see once you take the tape off, the clean line that it reveals, and we really didn't try that hard to get this effect, but it makes such a dramatic effect. Then I popped on some Lilly lashes. These are in the style Mykonos, and they are dramatic and fluffy and amazing. Just cleaning up any fallout using a makeup removing wipe. To prime today, I use the Stila One Step Corrector. I absolutely love this when I find my skin's looking a little red or yellow toned. This really evens out the tone. And then I'm going in with a little bit of the Catcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist before I go in with the foundation, because this foundation's matte and I want it to be a little bit more dewy. This is the new Elcie Micro Silk Foundation. I have mine in the shade Sand, and you guys, I am absolutely loving this foundation. It is definitely buildable, so at first it's like a light to medium coverage, but if you want to build it to a full coverage, you definitely can. This sits on my skin beautifully, and I do have dry skin, but it being matte does not dry out my skin at all. It looks so natural and so flawless. It is probably my new top 2 foundations. And I'm going in with the Urban Decay Color Corrector in Peach, just taking 3 dots directly into my dark circles, and then I blend that out a little bit with my finger. This is my new favorite color corrector. It works wonders on my bags. And then I'm going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm going in an upside down triangle with the concealer to highlight and also conceal and cover up my dark circles where we just color corrected. Now, this is a new product for me and I think I absolutely love it. This is the highlighter stick called Releve from Colourpop, and it's a nice milky consistency. I'm putting this on the center of my forehead and down onto my chin, and I'm blending out my concealer with the Beauty Blender, but then I blended out this highlighter stick with my foundation brush, and it literally melted into my skin amazingly, but also left a really nice highlight. So I absolutely love that. I believe it's like $5 or $6. Again, I will put a link to it in my description box below. And I forgot to highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow, so I'm just evening that out, and this is with the Urban Decay Concealer. And then I'm mixing MAC Emphasize Pro White Powder and Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder. I used to do this back in the day, and then I got away from it by using my Laura Mercier powder. But I've realized that's a little bit too heavy for me right now, and this just creates a much brighter effect. So I'm taking that on a Sigma face tapered brush, and I'm popping that where I highlighted. And then I'm taking Makeup Geek's Cherry Cola on a fluffy pencil brush, and I'm using this to smudge my lower lash line. Absolutely love this color on my lower lash line. I went in with my black kohl liner. It's so small, I need a new one, from Art & Seat in here. This is the Monster liner. And I'm lining my waterline with this. And then I went in with a black shadow. This is just from one of my Anastasia palettes. And then I focused this black shadow in between the Cherry Cola color and my black waterline color. This creates a seamless flow from black to Cherry Cola. And this is one of my favorite bronzers of life. This is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. I am using my NARS Ita brush. Sometimes I take this out when I want a nice, sharp contour. And then I do go in and slightly contour my nose with this. And I took my Morphe E3 and I tapped off all the excess powder because this brush can pick up a lot of powder. And I'm contouring and bronzing my forehead, the outer parts near the temples, as well as the inner part of my forehead so that it looks smaller and more bronzed. I absolutely love this brush for bronzing my entire face. It is absolutely amazing. And then for blush today, I'm using Becca's Sweetpea blush. It is so beautiful. It's like a warm, peachy, almost terracotta blush, and they're so pigmented and amazing. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite highlighters from Bobbi Brown. This is the Beige Shimmer Brick, and I'm highlighting my cheekbones as well as my nose and my Cupid's bow with this. And if you ever feel like you put too much bronzer, blush, or highlight on, just take a duo fiber brush and blend everything together and it will all flow very seamlessly. So for lipstick today, I went in with my new Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip, and this is in the color Chi. And this is a beautiful nude, kind of a beige brown shade. Absolutely love it. I did go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Milkshake and put that on the center of my lips to kind of brighten my lips. And this was the first time I ever used the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip, and I must say I really liked the formula. I know I mixed in another shade, but the two meshed together really well. And then to complete the look, I'm highlighting using Max Nylon, which is a nice frosty, kind of a yellow toned highlight, and popping that on the inner corner of my eye as well as the very high points of my brow bone. And giving the lower lashes a quick coat of mascara to complete the eye look. And then I'm locking in all of my makeup using the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is one of my absolute favorites for setting my makeup for the day. And then this is the completed look. So this is the final look. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. I had so much fun playing around in my eyeshadows and kind of looking up what I wanted to do for a blue smoky eye. And I'm super happy with the way that it came out. I absolutely love it. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy colorful makeup looks or me stepping out of my comfort zone, something different, because I'm feeling really inspired lately to create new looks for you. Anyway, so please subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I do upload at least once a week. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.